Welcome to the Cradle of Quarterbacks, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And a great job on the offensive line.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Set up for second and short after that completion. Power football with the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Purdue. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
That's a good decision.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel...
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll open the second half with a run. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And just when you think the fullback is... Here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pulled.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On the move at the 30. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Yeah, and this...
So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Huskers are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback checking off. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right?
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on.